Hooray! We won! Special quest completed successfully. You will get your reward when you enter the maze. Special quest begins. The second wave begins. What? Defense area, all directions of the city hall. You need to kill all enemies and protect the city hall. There are more monsters. It's not over yet. I guess that's the monster. Ha, only one. Well, a single monster should be easy. Wait, that. There's only one monster. Huh, the reward is mine. Monster received 1 damage. Ha. Choi Min Shik received 54 damage. Choi Min Shik received 54 damage. Ha. What just happened? What's that? Arg. You must not run away. If we retreat now, we will die in vain. What is that? So, we have to win in this kind of quest. How cruel. So we are literally beings who have to put our lives on the line in order to win. I have to do what I have to do now. The wall doesn't stop you completely from moving away from the area. That's right. Growl. As expected, it's here. Special quest begins, destroy the black swamp vessel. It has a smaller size than the one in the sky, so it won't be the ultimate solution, but if I destroy it, the monsters will decrease. Monster appears. It's a D-grade monster. TSK, so noisy. The number in the monster's name differentiates the strength that each of them has. The smaller the number in the name, the higher the ranking. The monsters that made a full-scale attack through the wave were F-class and E-class monsters. Monster appears. Monster appears. And, that bastard is. Monster appears. D-class monster with a 6-digit number. In the wave before the regression, the humans were driven to the brink of extinction due to the attack of D-class monsters. In my past life, I barely managed to get rid of it on the 3rd return, but, it's different this time. This will be different from last time. Monster took 64 damage. Monster took 72 damage. It's useless. You activated absolutely nullify the first attack. You activated absolutely nullify the second attack. You activated the frost arrow. You surely are a strong and persistent bastard. But compared to my infinite stamina, you activated the blazing ball. That's actually doable. It's over. You have won against monster. The special quest ended successfully. You will get your reward right away after you return to the maze. There's no other crack around here, right? I guess my job is finished now. You got the same notification twice. Yeah. It seems that the other side has also finished their mission. Finally, it's over. How many people have lost their lives? Only after they saw hundreds of the escapees die did they realize that there was no other way to survive than to finish off the monsters. Most of them have to face the worst scenario of dying in vain without being able to do anything. Damn it, if only I led better. The walls started to disappear. I guess it's really over. Tae-san. I need to go help him. No matter how strong he is, there's no way he can stop such a strong monster. Everyone, we need to help the north side. Miss Wai-yun. I can't lose someone who might be a great strength for us in this situation. Ugh. Mr. Tae-san. The north area is completed. Moreover, I seem to be improving better than before. You seem fine. Unlike you, we have to literally risk our lives. You also still have to fight by risking your life in the maze. Congratulations, you all survived. The rewards that each of you will obtain are differentiated depending on the actions and results you have shown. You will return to the maze after 48 hours. Out of 100,000 people, there are around 30,000 people who survived. As expected, compared to me, you are more competent to lead. No, I can't be that kind of person. Also, compared to a stranger like me, I'm sure people like you more. You won't be able to protect everyone. That's a fact. But those people know that you have risked your lives to fight and do your best. What should we do now? It's better for you to familiarize yourself with death. Today, there were many people who died. We have arrived in a world where civilization and order have disappeared, where even people who provide solace in death can just disappear tomorrow. Also, this return will not be the end. That's why we have to survive. For the sake of those who have died. To reveal the truth. Let's come back even stronger. Hyung. Tae-san Hyung. Wait. Hyung, do we all have to split up again? Yes. It's time to return to the maze. See you next time. Will we be able to meet again? I will beat you in the next training, so wait until then. You really haven't changed at all. Hyung. Thank you. I will do my best to become stronger. Let's stay alive and meet again. I'm the one who was supposed to say that. You have to survive this time. I'm back in this place, the maze. Always activated Special Iraq Weapon Mastery, Protective Shield, Vital Point Attack, Thirst of Battle. The Protective Shield Competency Level 1% gives you a protective shield that will protect you from damage. Swordsmanship, Shield Technique, Fist Techniques of the Fist Star Iraq Mastery Teg Level 60%. Those are all good skills, but there's a possibility that it will be regretful, and it's more of a gamble to increase my competency level. It's rather a problem to have too many options. Launch moderate-sized flame balls. You will detect many things. Magic competency level, 2% allows you to use magic. You can only light up small embers for now. Shall I confirm it first? Cough cough. Is this not the correct combination? Ha. Hi. Tae-san. Wow. So you're saying that you can increase your competency level instantly? I can't believe you could interfere with the internal systems of the maze from the outside. I can't even do it, so how did you? Is it unlikely to do that? Of course. Competency levels are regulations from the maze. It's possible for people with no talent to become stronger in this place, but they are bound by regulations at the same time. That's why no one can interfere with regulations, not even the gods. So, to what extent can you increase them? About 50%. That's dangerous. You better not tell anyone about it. I can guarantee people will kill you as soon as you tell them. Is it that serious? Are you mocking someone who is even willing to cut off her finger to increase her competency level by even just 1%? Mine is only 20% now. Then I will continue the explanation. Although this is a sure thing, the higher your competency level in magic, the higher its usefulness. Your current competency level is around 2% to 3%, right? Then you shouldn't be able to use even beginner-level magic properly. So you're telling me to get stronger than this? Basic, beginner, intermediate, advanced, ultimate. You can use any level of magic in this maze, but the standard of the magic you use will differ depending on your competency level. It was a unique case for you to be able to master intermediate-level magic right away. Normally when you are at 20% competency level, you can max out the power in basic level magic, and you will only be able to use half the power of beginner level magic. At 40%, you can completely use beginner level magic, at 60%, you can completely control intermediate level magic. That's enough for my explanation. I hope it can help you in making your decision. First of all, using 100p, competency level of detection increased by 10%. Always activated special skill, detection competency level, 62%. You will be able to see through the weaknesses of creatures and non-creatures. Allows you to identify the hidden room and your opponent's information roughly. We will occasionally provide you with important information. The faster I increase detection, the higher the utility will be. Now, the rest. Using 380p, your magic skill competency level increases by 38%. You acquired magic acceleration. You acquired magic explosion. Magic competency level, 40%. You will be able to properly control magic. It is likely that you will be able to control flame, color, and wind. You activated the blazing ball. The size is getting bigger. Even the slight delay disappeared too. Is it because I'm at 40% now? You activated magic acceleration. Magic acceleration, so it increases both speed and power. I'll test the other skills. You activated the frost arrow. You activated magic explosion. It's quite good though. Floor's boss. The ogre fighter makes his appearance. You activate the blazing ball. You activated magic acceleration. The ogre fighter took 112 damage. You activated confusion. You activated magic acceleration. You activated magic explosion. So it also works in mental magic. I'm not done yet. You activated the blazing ball. You activated the frost arrow. You activated magic explosion. The ogre fighter took 91 damage. The ogre fighter took 78 damage. The ogre fighter took 100 damage. The ogre fighter took 86 damage. You have won against the ogre fighter. Some mortals exceed their limits through trials. Whether it's in strength or faith, once they reach a certain level in a field, they will turn from mortal to a transcendental being. Only after the life they have lived is evaluated and they gain the area they are in charge of do they change from transcendental beings to gods. Even though transcendental beings became great existences after successfully breaking free from mortality and possessing extraordinary power, the amount of strength they possessed was fixed. So they can't recover easily after using their strength. Monsters came to invade the cities of your world. Moreover, there were so many of them. When transcendental beings interfere with mortal affairs, they will experience a great loss of strength. So it's considered a crazy thing that they wouldn't normally do. But there are some existences capable of doing that. They can interfere in the world of mortals without suffering any loss of strength. They're existences from the past that have lost their names. They are the innate transcendental beings, old gods. They are the kind of existence whose lifespan isn't determined in the first place, so when they interfere in the world of mortals they will not lose any of their strength. To be honest, I've never seen them in person myself. I found out about it because of the folklore and information in this place. They disappeared a long time ago, that's why they are called old gods. I think I heard that there was a war between the transcendental beings or something. Anyway, that's why it took some time for me to think about it. But why would an existence like them attack the Earth? I don't know that much. But I'm sure they can't dispatch someone who's too strong. They just don't lose any strength, but they undoubtedly have limits. Even if it's true that they have limits, it's a fact that they dispatched an apostle that even Li Tae-yun couldn't defeat. I can't believe such an unbelievably powerful existence would appear. Alright, I got it. That will be enough for now. We finally got to this point. That petty bastard killed me, the one who was supposed to conquer the maze. I will give you a quest. Kill the boss of the 10th floor. Kill the boss. Then my quest for you will end. You are here, warrior. You met the sage ogre. I knew that this day would come, but this was faster than I expected. So shall we have our last talk? That adventurer doesn't seem like an opponent I can defeat. If this is indeed going to be my end, shouldn't I at least satisfy my curiosity first? Do what you want. That was such an unexpected answer from you. I can't believe someone who used to be so arrogant and reckless would say that. The seekers of the gods have rejected you, and even the lost king despised you. You who come from a ruined world are way too weak-hearted. That's why you didn't kill me, because I was the only being who listened to your story. It was your fault, warrior. I'm a monster and you are an adventurer. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do as a monster. It's enough now. Just kill that bastard. No, wait. What? Tae-san, you. I thought you were just a puppet that moved all the way here under the warrior's control, but you're different. There's one thing I want to know from you. Where did you get that weapon? Ah. Offensive weapons are very valuable because of their performance. It was the kind of equipment that was impossible for a trivial monster on the 10th floor to have. Amazing. Who did you get that from? I guess you've changed, warrior. How can you turn this calm, warrior? There are countless existences who hate your arrogance. Not just the gods, but also other adventurers. Wait. The Guide of Sins. They gave me a weapon and ordered me to kill you. They even threatened my life, so I had no choice but to accept it. You bastard. The Guide of Sin. I've heard about that from Lee Tae-yun. They were way too scared to do it themselves because you were too strong for them to kill. That's why they borrowed the hand of a trivial monster like me. Huff. I've said everything I wanted to say. Now, do what you want to do. Even though I was weak, I managed to survive for a long time in this place. I took advantage of the loneliness of everyone in the maze and used the art of conversation to build closeness with them. But there's always an end to everything. New adventurer, power is the main answer in this place. I hope you become someone who's so powerful that no one dares to touch you. I will. I hope you conquer this place and become our salvation. You have won against the Sage Ogre. You have completely cleared the 10th floor. The existences in this place are starting to pay attention to you. They have both kindness and hostility. You obtained the Edge of Calamity. Ah, Huff. I don't know whether I should thank him or hate him. I guess I should give you the reward first, right? The Cabot's Relic, the sword imbued with the blood of the ancestors. It is a relic from a world that has now been destroyed. It has taken countless lives of royal family members. Attack power plus 20, the attack power will increase by plus 10 when you fight an opponent who comes from a noble lineage. Take that. It's a sword that has a deep history in my world. Even the forefather himself also lost his life with that sword. I never thought I would get a weapon this good. Also, how dare those bastards who had given up on conquering the maze and gone crazy to justify their actions get in my way. Subquest begins. After realizing the truth, the warrior desires more revenge. Condition: kill everyone involved in his murder. Reward: the reward will be decided by the warrior depending on his mood. The Guide of Sin: no, anyone who has anything to do with my death, rip them to shreds for me. That means you'll continue to accompany me. Well, there's nothing bad about that. Actually, I want to see how far you can get. I'll accept it. Let's see, are there any useful newcomers? The Guide of Sin. Half of the adventurers who bowed down before the brutality of the maze combined their strengths and created their own group with the aim of conquering the maze. They named it, the Guide of Sin. But the method they chose to become stronger wasn't to be a challenge to the maze, but they chose to become parasites instead. They limited the number of floors adventurers could conquer, they created their own hierarchies and laws. When they find adventurers who break their laws and refuse to be part of them, they will kill all those adventurers. Boss of the 11th floor, the Skeleton Knight is defeated. Then does that mean the Guides of Sin are on the deeper floor? Well, maybe. The executives who are considered their core and leaders are on the deep level floor, and the rest who are the lower ranks are mobilized throughout the maze. We might just run into those bastards in the near future. Alright, I got it now. The Bracelet of Countermove, defense power plus 5 allows you to counterattack your opponent's attack with a 1% chance. The Ogre Ring, power plus 15, it's the same as a bracelet for humans. The Lion's Ring, plus 3 damage to the dead. Whatever it is, the fact that we have to keep going down doesn't change, so let's go. TH floor quest begins, defeat the boss of the 12th floor. The Rotten Ghoul appears. It was a skeleton on the 11th floor and now a ghoul on the 12th floor. The theme of the maze changes every 10 floors. The main monsters from the 11th to 20th floors are the dead existences. Thanks to that, I can smell unpleasant odors from all directions. That You found the altar of Maria. Unlike Rakarada's, it looks so simple. If it wasn't for the system notification, I wouldn't have known that it was an altar. Shadow, what kind of god is Maria? She's the god of choice, but the conditions given to me and you are different, so I can't tell you anything about the test. But to tell you in terms of gods alone, she is a very powerful god. You know that, right? Powerful gods normally have serious fickleness. Subquest begins. Maria wants to test you who has found her altar. She will give you a reward if you overcome it. Maria's interference area is reduced. Maria offers you an intensified test. She gave me an intensified test right away. Surely rumors about you have spread among the gods. So she doesn't feel the need to give you a trial test. I accept it. Subquest accepted. Maria is laughing. You are provided with options. Which one do you prefer? Lots of enemies or small number of enemies? This is my first time experiencing this, what is it? Lots of enemies or small number of enemies? She is the god of choice, so choose what you want. I guess I won't be able to know the correct answer to this option. Small number of enemies. If I don't know the correct answer, then I'll just answer honestly, there's no need to make God dislike me. Various types of enemies, few types of enemies. Various types of enemies, few types of enemies. Battle with movement. Maria is satisfied with your choices. This room is getting bigger. They're all types of monsters I've never seen before. You will be considered defeated if you move past this area. Damn it. You activated the breathless attack. This is a battle that's completely different from all my preferred fighting methods. I guess that's why she is the god of choice. Yo. I roughly understand it now. She wanted me to risk everything I had to win in the worst situation I least wanted to experience. You activated the evidence of struggle. You will become stronger the more you win against your enemies. Then I will show it to you with pleasure. You activated the strong attack. Is most of it dealt with? What's left is the red armor, definitely a knight of death. I heard about it from Lee Tion, the boss of the 20th floor. But that decoration, it's not something a regular monster would wear. Like Rakarada's bell, was it once a human being? But to have for such beings. You used the blade of self-harm. Health points restored. Come at me. You activated parry. You activated parry. You activated parry. Ugh. Using parry alone has its limits against all four. You activated forced duel. Now's my chance. You activated powerful strike. Out of attack range, damn restrictions. You activated burning orb. You activated Frost Arrow. You activated Magic Acceleration. Damn, mixing swordsmanship and magic might work, but using just one of them isn't effective. Then. Got you. You activated Forced Duel. You activated Breathless Attack. You activated Powerful Strike. You defeated the Knight of Death. Remaining health is about 1/10. The method just now can't be used again. In a 3-against-1 fight, I can't keep taking hits, sigh. Block. Slash away. And keep parrying. Is my attack too rough? The first sword of the Scar of the Storm, Wolf's Fang. A technique that strikes with the ferocity of a storm and claws through the enemy like a wolf. Can't I make it a bit smoother? Oh. My movements so far have been like ink spilled on a blank page. Clumsy and heavy. The sword moves smoothly, yet still holds its lethal intent. A little more. Smoother. Wow. I thought about teaching it to you, but I never expected you to figure it out on your own. Ghost. What is this sword technique? The second sword of the Scar of the Storm, the Dance of the Muse. If Wolf's Fang is an aggressive sword, the Dance of the Muse silently eliminates the enemy. It reduces the roughness and strikes with optimal movement. Not bad, right? Quite. Advanced skill, Scar of the Storm's sword mastery, 22%. A sword technique passed down from a destroyed world. Now, only one person wields it confidently. Although it's hard to say which one is superior, the two swords' contrasting styles caused confusion among them, helping greatly in battle. Is it that I must be pushed to my limits to learn? I plan to teach you gradually, but impressive. You have passed Maria's trial. According to Maria's evaluation, you will receive a reward. Maria is very pleased with your honest choice and achievements. You received the weapon of shape transformation. You received an additional reward, the special activation skill freedom of choice. Maria offers you a pact of the apostle. I refuse. Something about the flow of power. Maria's unreasonable choice activation. You have been invited by Maria. Choices are given. Wait, what's this? Accept the invitation. Accept the invitation. This place. It's pitch black here. Is this what it would feel like to be in an empty space in the universe? This doesn't feel right. How could a god do this to you? I'm sure it's supposed to be impossible to invite us this way, so how? This is the first time I've seen Shadow tremble in fear like that. Ugh. Is this the place? Wait. You can't enter carelessly. She invited me here herself, right? So I have to see that extraordinary god. An endless hallway. The jewels are spread out luxuriously like a field of flowers. The ceiling is so high to the point I couldn't even see the end of it. The one who occupies the place at the end of this shrine. Would we dare to call it a mere existence that exists in the world? Goddess of choice, Maria. Nice to meet you, child. Judging confusion. Judging fear. Judging madness. Judging instant death. All judgments complete.